Hey y'all, it's Jeesh Niche.
It's Charlie Million.
And damn it, I'm lost.
You're now
I'm losing it.
tuned
I'm
in.
losing
And you're not rocking with the
The
best. Don't say that.
Can we start over?
Mhm.
My bad. Hey y'all, it's Jeesh Niche.
It's Charlie Million.
And we're here with the Speakeasy Podcast, episode 9. Our co-host is on the way.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Just kidding. We love him. It's just us for now. What's going on?
What's going on, Charlie?
Come on, Braid.
You know, lace by Yanni gonna keep me
Listen,
nice.
they never seen the same braid twice on your hair. Am I right?
No.
Come
No.
on, Lace Bayani.
Right now.
What's new with you?
Ain't nothing. Same old work,
See
gym.
this outfit? You dress like fire. So don't get mad when the heat comes to the DMs. Don't heavy sigh. You gotta embrace the badness. Don't sigh heavily.
We try.
Okay.
I like your outfit too, a little clueless.
Oh, thank
okay.
you. Clueless.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
90s vibe. We definitely look like we're going to different places.
Where you going? You going to brunch?
I think I'm going to high school.
Like, it's giving library.
We going back 20 years and I'm going to high school. Or the library, yeah. I think I'm giving like library back.
Starbucks.
I should have wore some glasses. Anything new on the love end?
My dating life?
Existent?
This is boy.
That's progress because, listen, last time I saw you, we hated men.
I still hate them.
Okay.
Like,
But there's just one that you might...
There's like a little, cutie patootie.
Okay. Where'd you meet him?
A friend of a friend.
Okay. Recently.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's cool. He's cool.
That's good.
We'll see. I don't be putting my energy into.
Yeah, don't get too
men no
excited.
more. Right. It's like
As soon as you get excited, they let you down. As soon as you save
Say
the number.
something? No. Well, I saved his number, so he's alright right now. But
Okay.
as soon as you start bragging about him, downhill.
As soon as you tell anybody about him,
it's like
goes to hell.
ew.
Absolutely.
And how is your dating life?
Oh, there's no dating life. I have like 2 guys that I'm like into, but
Come on, pimp.
but they don't know.
Oh.
Because when I like somebody, I like to ignore them.
Secret admirer.
Yeah, I'm the secret admirer of, I guess, 2 guys. As an introvert and as somebody who's shy, like Stug, I normally don't like let guys know that I'm into them, but like I'll engage with them, but not too much,
Okay.
If I see you, I might say hi, I might not. One of them works with me.
No, work bag.
My company's so big, like we're in different departments, so I feel like I can get away with that, but he doesn't know. But hopefully I have some updates
Next episode.
in regards to the 2 men that I'm juggling that don't even know that they're being juggled. So.
Hopefully he's watching the show.
Right, I'm like, do they watch this?
I don't think so. I don't think he does, but we'll see, child.
Oh man.
So Niche, is the dude moving intentionally so far?
So far, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
What
nice.
does moving with intention look like for you?
I just like when you can put me in your future plans. So everything's
Yes.
we, not you, not I.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Wanting
we
to
go do
see
this.
me, we're gonna plan a date. He's planning dates and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Like what are we doing this weekend?
Right.
Like what we got going on?
Exactly.
Yeah, I
So,
like that.
I
I
like
think
that.
so too. I think that's intentional, moving intentionally for me as well, and just being consistent, and hearing from you and
Right.
you moving things forward. I always say this, I like a leader. So I like a man.
Right.
If you're leading me towards anything, a date, anywhere, then I know that you're being intentional for sure.
And I like when they're busy as hell, but they still like fit you in the slots. Like
Yeah,
It's like-
I mean because nobody's ever that busy.
right.
I'm
Even though they love
only-
to say like they busy. I don't really believe
No,
in they
you
busy.
you only busy when you don't really want them like that. So anybody that you really want, you can make time for. Ain't nobody that busy. Obama made time for Michelle always. Michelle was always taken care of. She always had date nights. So can't nobody tell me that they too busy for me. So
That's true though.
So I got a follow-up question. Like, how do you reciprocate that intention?
By planning dates too.
Okay,
And
so you
also like putting him in my schedule too. I'm not just laying there doing nothing. I got work and a bunch of other stuff too.
this conversation a little triggering for me. That's why I'm just trying to learn.
so
what's
you
wrong?
usually find that women don't reciprocate. I feel like a lot of men say that. Men don't feel like women match their energy.
Yeah,
And I
for
feel like
sure.
if she's not doing that, I always tell men she don't like you like that.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, because even with men that, like the last guy that I was dating who, like, I liked him as a person, but maybe the physical attraction wasn't there, I was still kind of matching his energy. Like, when I went to Puerto Rico, I brought him back a little thoughtful gift. Like, I got him, like, one of his favorite, vinyls by one of his favorite rap groups. Like, I was like...
buying gifts.
Oh, yeah, I was getting... Yeah, listen. Because he treated me
We
really
love that.
well. So I wanted, and I had a lot of love for him, even though it might not have been in a romantic sense. I do that with friends. So if I like you as a man, you definitely getting these gifts
Yes, right.
and this reciprocity. So I feel like if a
Right.
woman's not doing that blatantly, then that means she don't want you for real. Move on, King. Put yourself
agree.
first.
Yeah, my problems, I come off too strong. So I start off with like this super match energy and they don't be matching mine. And it's like, what's going on?
You come off intense.
Yeah, like I had to like take the back seat and let people lead first because I will lead us into like dreamland. And if you're not down, then what we doing?
Yeah.
Then it's resentment that's gonna start building up. Like you didn't do this, and I did all of this, and I hate counting like favors, but it's like, bruh, like something's not matching up here.
I agree. I'm like dealing with that right now.
Okay.
I only know how to act one way when I like someone.
Right.
So it's
Same.
like, if you don't show up that way, it's but so many excuses you give me.
Right.
Right? It's like the person also has the luxury of being like a friend first. So it's like, I kind of like want to coach him as a friend. Like, yo, if you dating guys, you gotta like give a little to get something back, or that's not gonna last for long.
Right. Maybe the person that you're trying to show love to does not receive love in that way that you typically receive love. But I feel like a person should know, like, okay, if this person is putting all this energy, no matter what, like, love language you're putting the energy in, they should know, right? Like, and especially if you have that conversation of what love languages that you are adhere to, then they should already know, like, okay, this person actually really likes me, or is trying to be more than just friends, or move futuristically.
Yeah, there's just basic ways that people act when they like each other.
That's true.
I agree.
Outside of the love languages and the complexities of that, like if I like somebody, first thing I'm gonna do is want to communicate, talk to them, hear from them, like see them.
I'm gonna see you all the time.
That's basic. That's just like, that's bare minimum. Like I want to make plans and, let's get together and let's talk, even if we're not seeing each other, like something. In the beginning, it's like that excitement, that adrenaline of liking somebody, especially when it's mutual. Like it should be very easy to know that person.
Them first 2 weeks of
Likes
talking
you
to a
too.
new person, amazing.
Yeah,
Gotta be falling asleep on the phone, falling asleep on FaceTime.
I don't do that, but the first 48 hours be a fairy tale, baby. I'll be Cinderella.
When you on the phone at 4 a.m, you gotta work.
Yeah, you're like, damn, but hey, this is worth it.
Yeah, that's the best right there. I'm an effort person. Like, I'm gonna show up for you. It's about being resourceful. So if you tell me like you need something or you want something, it's like I'm looking it up, trying to see if I can make things happen.
That's
Yeah,
the love
same.
language, y'all.
Me too.
Clock it.
Same.
Clock it. I love
Ladies,
that.
if you trying to love Abe, that's a love language.
That's love language.
If Abe's ladies watching,
Please match his effort, or we gonna come jump you.
don't get left.
We jumping
Nah,
you.
no violence, no violence.
We outside
We're not
your
jumping,
door.
but don't get left.
We outside your door.
Don't
I don't
get
know about
left.
them. I'm outside your door.
Don't get left because there's only about 1% of 6 foot and over men in the world. Don't lose your tall king. Not
Do
being
right.
resourceful.
Do right and don't get left.
Do right and don't get left
Motto.
because you gonna get
Motto.
shorted
That part.
with the short king.
There's nothing wrong with short king, by the way.
Nothing wrong with the short king, but let's be honest, a lot of women skew towards taller men.
That's why they missing out. But you know,
That's fair. I mean, there's levels to short kings,
everybody
right?
needs love to all. Shit.
Okay, knees.
Lumberjack.
Nigga coming in like
puppy.
stone cold.
It's the jorts and Tim combo
That's New York shit. What's up?
I
with a
see
little
somebody-
bedazzle on
What's
the
up?
side.
What's going on?
Queens is very
I know
different.
How
you
y'all doing?
motherfucking lying.
What's up? How y'all doing?
You out of breath?
How retarded
You was
is-
running?
Come on, you know I'm dedicated. So what y'all was talking about, man? What, I don't mean to interrupt or nothing, but what
Love
y'all got
life.
going on? Love life.
Abe was telling us about how, he likes to be loved.
Yeah.
We were threatening Abe's girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What does
Because
girl do?
Abe's girl ain't doing what she gotta do.
Well, that's not fair. Y'all really only hearing it from one side. No, I'm
That's
just
crazy.
saying.
It's the side I know. I'm always gonna side with the person I know.
That's how y'all feel.
You
Y'all
right
don't think
about-
that. Y'all don't think that that's wrong.
not necessarily.
We ride
no.
it for our friends around here.
It's also unfair to listen to a story and not know the other side. What if she felt like, oh, well, he thinks that he's giving me the love that I need, but that's really not what I want.
Then that's a conversation they need to have.
True, that's what I'm saying. So we
Still
need to
gonna
bring
jump
him
up.
here and let me talk him through this.
Couples court.
Yeah, let me talk him through this.
She ain't coming correct. She gotta go.
What is it? Move right or get left?
Yeah, you
It's
don't
like
come
that.
right.
It's
you
like
get
that's
left.
the way I think about it.
You know when somebody likes you enough to want to be with you in that way. It's very clear.
As women, I think that y'all often get to make that decision. Like, oh, if you're not moving a certain way, we gonna dip. But think about it from a man's perspective in terms of what he's invested over the time. y'all not invested what we invest in on the front end. So imagine walking away knowing that, damn, like you just got to be comfortable with losing at that point. So you think it's that easy to be like, oh, all right, well, now I'm going to just walk away? Hell no.
I mean,
What Punch said, I paid for them titties. Some people feel like that. Yo, when you invest in a woman a certain way,
I hope you're not paying for titties in the
Right.
embryonic
We
stages.
want them
back. We want them back.
In the
You missed
embryonic
that. I'm
stages of
stepping
a
off.
relationship, I hope that we're not
like,
paying for
yeah,
titties.
No.
Yeah, well, everybody not top 5 like you. So what I'm saying, like some people
but
need it.
in the beginning of a relationship, you're not paying for titties.
Yo, the sad thing about today's men, all they have is money. They don't have the ability to really court a woman without it being just strictly financial. Everything is, oh, I could do this. And some women like it.
I think that should be reframed. It also depends on what kind of woman you're looking for. If you're looking for young Miami type of girl, yeah, that's the type of way that you have to come. But if you're looking for like someone solid, like a normal girl that might not be like an insta baddie and like the baddest chick and have the fattest ass, but she's solid, then you come with a little bit of resources.
That's
sure,
my type right there.
But you gotta think as well. Like you gotta be thoughtful. Like for me, I like thoughtfulness. I don't need to have a lot of money shelled out on me, but I just need it to be like things to be planned in a thoughtful way.
And I'm not a nigga that just show up one way. Like I show up every way. So when you say niggas just don't have nothing to do but offer financials, like I provide finances. I'm a provider, period. So whether that's time, resources, money, like if you need me to be there for you, I'll be there for you. So you can't box that in and be like, oh, niggas is investing financially. At some point, if there is no reciprocity, like you just gotta count your losses. You can't You can't be bad at sports betting and keep losing your baby mom's money every week. Like you can't keep losing rent money.
Yeah.
Same with women. Like you gotta, we take losses too. Like
Definitely
sometimes you get left with a whole baby. Like, and you gotta realize that this is not the man for you that gave you this baby, and you stuck with a whole life.
That's a sensitive topic right now.
That's mad
for
tough.
you.
That's a sensitive topic right now. Right now, yeah. Like specifically, yeah. Right now, yeah.
I will not.
It's two sides to that. Because when you say left with a baby, right, and I'm not, like, I'm all for the idea and the concept of having a 2-parent household, but what if things literally just don't work?
I'm just talking about the case in where you realize that the person probably doesn't love you to that capacity or doesn't want you in that capacity. And sometimes you're just left with a loss. And not saying a child is a loss, but sometimes you realize, oh, I'm going to have to raise this child alone. I'm not going to have a 2-parent household. I'm not going to have the family unit that I envisioned because I saw this person as having a future with them, and they ultimately did not really show me that or do that or see that for themselves.
People make permanent decisions before they even show up as themselves.
That's true.
Like they're presenting themselves a certain way before like the person that they're dealing with really get to know them. So that, and I think that's for the baby father as well as the baby mother.
It happens on both sides. That's probably similar to my situation, I could say. Before I really even understand who I was, I made a permanent decision. It was like a Band-Aid, kind of. Not that I didn't want to have a daughter or a kid, but I definitely just used it as a Band-Aid to be like, all right, yo, like, all right, I'm going to start taking you serious. And it ain't changed me because I didn't change my behavior. Like, realistically, I was still on bullshit. So it was just like, all right, you know. But to your point, yeah, I guess I can understand the feeling of, like, damn, this wasn't what I envisioned, and now I'm left with a baby. But I'm present. I'm a present dad. Like,
shout out to the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the babies.
Shout out to the
Shout out to the mamas and the
Baby-
dads
baby-
that stay.
Babies, mamas.
Yeah? You like Outkast? You like Outkast? That's your favorite song, Miss Jackson? What's your favorite Outkast song?
Rosa Parks.
I wouldn't have expected that from you. That's
a good one.
You think it hit harder now that you really understand what it's about? Because I think I was
when I was little, I didn't know what he was talking about.
I just liked the video so much that it was just like, and it was like #1 on 106 and Park for like a year straight. But
no, growing up, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about, but it was definitely catchy.
Yeah,
I feel like that's majority of the songs of us growing up though. That we
You think
just
so?
we was just singing along, didn't know nothing
All right.
about
What
it.
else can you think of?
wait, hold on. So
Why was we singing My Neck and My Back at a young ass
Well,
age?
I know what the fuck I was talking about. I knew I was supposed to be saying it, but I know what my
Like, we were
my
singing
P
the
and my
Pretty Ricky
crack
songs
means.
like nothing,
You
and we didn't know nothing.
niggas was humping on you when you was listening to Pretty, because that's when niggas start humping. Like Pretty
Not
Ricky?
humping.
Nah, you never seen a nigga dance to Pretty Ricky before? Like
You mean like that when they
grinding
was like
on the
grinding
floor?
on the floor?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I've never had that done to me. Thank
Never?
God. No.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't
Wait, you was
believe
doing that?
I mean, right,
Was
were
I
you
doing that? Nah, I'm too shy for that. I
Oh
was too
my
shy for that.
God.
Oh Lord.
I wouldn't have done that. Nah, but I think music in general, I think as you get older, like today, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and he was talking about Where I Want to Be is a gaslighting song. I never really understood the concept of gaslighting, and he broke it down, and I was like, damn, like that is kind of gaslighting, I guess. I'm gonna do like some research on more gas. I'm gonna create a playlist of gaslighting songs, yeah. Like, cause I like Dirty Mackin R&B. Like Dirty Mackin songs is like my favorite subgenre of R&B. Cause it's like, yo, you really doing what you gotta do to get shorty, and you kicking homie back in at the same
Maybe
time.
like Your Man Ain't Me,
Yeah, that's a
like Chris Brown.
yeah, that's Dirty Mackin.
Dirty
Yeah.
Mackin', yeah.
Or Can't Help But Wait by Trey
Yeah,
Songz.
that's my favorite
Oh my
one.
God.
Like bro, but that's hate.
That's my favorite one.
But imagine being on the
Hell, but wait.
Oh.
yeah.
15-year-old Nietzsche's like, I gotta leave this nigga and get to Trey Songz.
Gotta go.
Yeah, has it ever worked on y'all? Have y'all ever
no.
the Dirty Mackin was so good, and he was like, "Yo, you know what? Fuck this nigga." Like, it ever worked for you?
No.
It made me like question my relationship. It definitely did.
Well, tell me the things he was saying. I want to know.
No, he was just like homie cheating, and he can't
What?
believe
That's not Dirty
but
Mackin.
not-
That's snitching.
Right? I
Was he
mean,
really cheating though?
After my
okay.
investigations, I really
Not
realized he
investigations.
was.
That's
Oh,
dirty macking too.
That's what
No,
I'm
that's
saying.
dirty.
That's
That's
like
nasty
the
Mac.
ultimate Dirty
Shit,
Mac.
nah,
level. That's
alright.
like Dirty Mac level 10.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you how blatant was it?
Oh, he was just like, I can't believe you went from me to him, and
Oh, so this is
Wait,
an
they
ex.
know each other?
This is an ex.
he knew of him. Yeah, he knew of him. He's like, I can't believe you decided to go that way. You're way better than that, and he's doing you dirty, and and I'm just like, what? And my dumb ass tells my current like, so you cheating? Like, what's up? He's like,
Yeah.
how you know? And I was like, don't worry about it. And then he goes through my stuff and finds out who tells me, and then it was just a whole.
You
They was
left the
beefing for
evidence
years,
alone?
bro.
Nah, they
I didn't
deserve. They
care.
should be. It should end in death for somebody. I
Death?
think.
That's
yeah,
crazy,
They
no.
should be shooting at each other.
no,
Oh wow. Yeah,
It's
but
supposed to end in death.
No,
Bro. That's a rule. Like
No.
we could just say you deserve better without telling you what the man did. I've Dirty Mac before.
Oh yeah.
I've Dirty
Nasty.
Mac before, but I've been a victim of being Dirty Mac. Like I remember it was just always got a story. Always got a story.
I'm
right?
disgusted.
So I was seeing this chick. I met her at a barbecue, and we hung out a couple times. So what bothered me so much about the situation is that I knew the person. So he tried to talk to her. He seen her out separately. I don't know what this dude said, but he was like, "Yeah, he tried to talk to me, and if I was your man, I'll be here with you." I'm like, "Nah, bro, do your thing. I don't care." Like she wasn't really anything to me, but it's just like you don't gotta use me. Just do your thing. So let me ask y'all a question. Has it been a situation where your man left and then you was like, oh, I get the upgrade
like he left and got with somebody.
and upgraded?
Oh, I try. Whenever you leave, I don't know if you exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
I block. I don't want to see you. So I wouldn't know. Maybe it has happened.
Oh, okay.
Maybe niggas when I started dating Rihanna. I don't know.
That's the next level?
That's the next level from this.
If you feel
You
like
know?
somebody upgraded on you, you wasn't doing enough either.
I mean, you could have been doing your best. It may
Right,
have
in the
not been the
moment.
best for
I
him.
agree.
Yeah, but you could be like, all right, maybe this person looks better than me, but it's no way that the person I was seeing is gonna get this, and that from that person. It's not like they won't be able to do all the things. They might kill me in this category, but they won't check every box that I check.
But maybe that category is more superior to the person that you were doing it for.
True.
And that's why I think, to answer your question realistically,
Yeah.
if they are with somebody, that person is better for them than me, and that's okay.
That's all. You mature,
don't-
Niche.
I
ain't gonna
don't.
lie.
I can't focus on that. I
Yeah.
gotta go find out how to make myself happy now.
Okay. Oh. Well, for me, yeah, it's always a downgrade.
I know
It's
it's
always
coming,
a down.
bro. Like,
I feel like Charlie. I think I'm not perfect, but I think I'm a great person. So I think, yeah, ultimately, it is a L. It is a lot. It is a L.
I mean, I think when people leave me, it's not a loss to me. You're just not for me.
Wait,
Yeah.
people just be leaving you?
I've been left once,
Oh.
and I have no clue why. None.
He just
But-
was like, bye.
He just ghosted me, like left.
Like you guys were together in a relationship?
We
and
were
he
like
just ghosted you?
building, and I don't know what happened.
Oh, so that
that
don't
don't
count
count,
then.
yeah.
That
That
don't
does count.
No, if
Not
y'all
building.
building, like that's nothing.
But we was like together like 4 times a
He
week.
got back with his ex.
No, I'm sure you were invested and you had feelings there, but y'all wasn't in a relationship.
We
corny.
weren't.
It's
we
corny.
weren't in a relationship.
Yeah.
I could say that for sure. But like
It's definitely still corny, but
that, yeah, I didn't like that.
I got ghosted by my best friend.
What?
Yep.
yeah.
Are y'all still best friends?
No.
Oh,
you just never heard from them no more?
We went to St. Thomas as friends, and then come. You know, you be like, as a guy, you be like, yo, I don't know how
Miami
girls
trip.
go on vacation and don't come back friends.
I'm screaming.
It happened to me. I'm a victim. I don't think the trip necessarily met her expectations, but
Wait,
What?
wait. What's your friend?
bro,
not names.
Okay, no, I mean he's okay, but
I
what
know
you mean?
what look like.
Like what will her expectation would be with going with your like
I
as a
have
friend?
no clue. That's where I'm lost at. I don't know what she was expecting from me, but I also feel like because we're friends, she gave me more challenges than she would do if she was there with a dude she was dating. Like small shit was becoming like big issues, and I just didn't understand that.
It was just the two of you?
Yeah, it was just the two of us.
And y'all just fell out in St. Thomas? Did she come
I
back?
didn't have a fallout. I didn't really have an issue.
Is she alive?
Who planned this trip?
I planned the trip.
And you just decided to bring your best friend along? You have no other
Yeah,
gals.
because I
to
was
pick.
going on another trip. That's around the time Charlie went to
Puerto Rico?
Yeah. You know, it's not gonna cost me to add somebody to the room. So if it's
Not
one
the
person in the
room.
room or it's two people in the room,
It's mixy
Like-
over here. It's real mixy.
Not the room. Y'all stayed in the same room?
Y'all was sleeping
yeah,
in
it
the
was
same
like
bed?
2 beds though.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's still weird with my
Yeah.
guy
No,
friend.
2 beds is all right.
With
Nah.
my guy friend?
Yeah.
Unless I've known you from like childhood.
I've
We
known
grew
him
up
for like
together.
15 years. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
fair.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever get that off.
Yeah, that's fine. That's weird. You was dating somebody at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
no, that's a
Nah, but everybody know
Hell
that's like
no.
my friend though.
That
Still,
wouldn't have flown
yeah,
with
I
me.
don't think no-
y'all don't
no-
have to
Why
stay
you
in
didn't
the
bring the
same
person you
room.
was dating?
No, we was already going on another. She was gonna be on the other trip. She couldn't make that trip. At the time, I wasn't in a relationship, so the trip was planned before I started really dating. But
y'all-
remember, you called me. You was like, "Yo, how was your trip?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "It was a learning
You
experience."
was acting funny on the phone. Now that I think about it, now
yeah,
that
it
you
was
like
I'm
saying
like, it was an
acting funny that day.
eye-opener
I
and a
remember.
learning experience for me. I'm trying to look at the positive takeaways. Like, what did I learn from the situation? Like, even if it's not necessarily going how I planned, like, what can I take from it? The shy nigga he be talking about he is, I actually was that person, but it was coming off as standoffish. So then I was like
That's
open
me.
to like talking to strangers.
It's
Like
only
I'm
'cause
doing
you-
that on the trip.
It's only because you African though. That's the only reason why it come off that way.
That might be true.
No, that's the real thing.
No, it's
That's
probably a
real
cultural thing.
No,
for sure.
that's what it is, bro. No, that's how it come across. Y'all have it like there's a lot of Africans that work with me and they come across the same way. Once you speak to them, they cool, got a lot of information, but they just ultimately like just have this aura that you be like you don't really want to approach them. So I understand, but I love you though. I love you.
I love you too.
So thank you for opening my eyes and showing me that Africans are not standoffish, but you just have that aura. My mother always used to ask, she'd be like, "Hey man, he never say nothing." It's like I gotta speak to him first.
But I think that's a cultural thing with adults though. Like you don't really speak to adults. Like if I was greeting another Nigerian parents, like I would be bowing to them. Culturally, it's like you only speak when spoken to when you talking to adults.
Oh, see.
That makes sense.
See, now I gotta explain that to my mom. But because you know how my mom is.
20
She speak
years
to
later.
my mother speak to everybody though, so it's not like she don't have no problem with saying hi first, but she just found that a little weird. That's all. It's all good. Yeah, Niche, what's up? You good?
Yeah.
Laced by Yanni?
Dates by Yanni. We went through this
Laced by
already,
Yanni?
baby.
Yeah. Laced by Yanni? When you gonna see Yanni? I might grow my
Maybe
shit.
this summer, shit.
Nah, I might grow my shit. We going to see Yanni.
Lonnie be lacing.
Yeah?
Shoot.
Nah, she go crazy. Y'all look like y'all could like do the remake, the relaunch of Girlfriends right
I
now.
don't
ain't
watch
gonna lie.
Girlfriends, but I think I would be the brown skin one with the
I'm bi.
boobies. About Maya.
Brooke, what?
No,
That's
that's
Maya.
Tony.
That's
You're
Tony? Okay.
I'm Maya.
I don't really.
Which one
Maya
is
is like
Maya?
the boho one, right?
The Maya is the one
light-skinned
that
one?
has Jabari as a son.
Girl, I don't know none of
And
these
she's
characters.
always like talking shit. Always talking
That
shit.
was the book writer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look into it.
And
What's
then there
up?
was Tracy
Tracy Ellis Ross.
That's the one with the
Yeah.
afro.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Then you had
And
the
then there was light
light-skinned
skin, boho light skin girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of girlfriends, what sitcom or movie character did you guys think that you would grow up to be like when you were little?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas? Why?
I don't know. She was just so brave and resilient and went against the grain.
Mhm.
Led with love.
Yeah.
Love it.
She had
That's
Indian in her
interesting.
family.
She was beautiful.
She was a cartoon.
I don't give a damn what she
You
was.
saw yourself in an interracial relationship?
You saw yourself in an
That's
interracial
it.
relationship?
I don't know about all that.
Well, you had
I
a John
did.
Smith back then? You had a John
my
Smith?
my first boyfriend was like in kindergarten, and he was
What the
he was Puerto Rican, but he had like blonde hair, like green eyes. It was crazy.
He was fast.
Shout out to Kevin Flanzer.
Why are you so
Flanzer.
wild?
What?
Kevin got a fam,
but
a
my
wife
whole
and
thing
kids.
is-
Don't shout that man out.
My whole
That's
thing was
crazy.
like
He left you in
we
the
didn't
past.
do nothing. We only
I
lasted for
hope
like 4
not.
days.
Yeah, I hope y'all didn't do nothing. Like
I'm just saying, like
we didn't do nothing.
Like
There
you
was
always-
hunching in the closet.
We was not
Oh,
hunching
no.
In the
no.
cubbies.
What y'all-
Nah,
I'm not
But,
asking.
but that
so
was
crazy.
normal for people to
That's
have little
normal.
boyfriends and
Little
girlfriends that young.
girlfriends.
It was weird to
Yeah.
me, but
We didn't know what it meant, but
At
he was
5?
yeah, absolutely.
know what it
People
meant.
I
have
gotta
little
question my
girls,
daughter now
we
because she
didn't know.
8.
We didn't know what nothing meant. We just
She
was
definitely
like,
got some
that's
little
my
boys
boyfriend.
put on her
Nah,
ponytail.
she do got a what?
Put on her ponytail.
Relax. No, she
Dude,
do.
you
She,
had no girlfriend when you was a kid?
Right.
5? Kindergarten is 5.
We know.
I can see you having that.
Yeah.
Some
Nah,
people had that
My little
situation.
girlfriend.
Right?
I like her.
Candace Love. Candace Love was the first girl that I remember really, really liking. We was on a school bus going on a trip, and I don't know why, but I just kept trying to get her to lay on my lap, like, and I kept putting her head down, laying on my lap. But I
Some
never.
things never change.
Right.
Nah, I didn't.
Damn.
But no, I was a kid. It was just like I think she was tired, and I just kept doing that. But that's probably comes from something that I like seen. Like I think I've been affectionate, so that was my way of like showing her comfort.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why she couldn't lay on your shoulder, my boy?
I don't know. I was young. I don't even remember, but I think it was funny. Like I done mad wild shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like I brought a knife to school on Halloween because it was a part of my costume.
Chucky.
So I'm running around with a knife. I was running around with a knife in school, and they like, "Yo, come here," and I'm like, "Nah, it's a part of my whole shit." Yeah, I was in the second grade.
So Chucky
Yeah.
was your
I was Jason.
That
I
was
was Jason.
Chucky was
your
was who you saw
sitcom movie character?
Nah, it's just funny now that
Mike
I think
Myers.
about it. Yeah, it's just it was all innocent, bro. It was all innocent. That was really the point. But back to the question. For me, Boomerang is my favorite movie. So I see myself as Marcus Graham. That's my dog. That's a classic movie. You ain't fuck with Marcus?
I honestly cannot tell you who Marcus was.
That's Eddie Murphy.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
That's
Then
Eddie
I know,
Murphy.
then I know, I'm like, I didn't know
Yeah.
his.
So
Yeah.
you got to think for feet.
Yeah, you got that for feet.
Nah, I
You
don't
got
have
a
a
foot
foot. I don't
fetish?
have a foot fetish now.
You got foot in your mouth?
Well, now, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. As I got older, I accepted feet, but for a long time, keep your socks on. I was one of those people.
Keep your socks
Nah,
on?
for a long time. Till I was-
Crazy.
yeah.
Keep your socks
For a long
on?
time. Nah, I've always been like that. Like feet just it wasn't my thing. And then I got more accustomed to it. And
Now you
I
gotta
started
give
You
her
embracing
some
gotta,
it.
you gotta do
massages
like
and-
Tori and suck the toes through the socks.
Nah, see, that's wild.
Who the fuck is Tori sucking toes to socks?
I think that was Cash
What's his
Doll.
number?
Not Cash Doll, Dream Doll. Dream Doll.
Yeah. So, and what about you?
I don't know. I mean, I grew up watching like Moesha and like Sister. So I wanted
Moesha
to-
had mad niggas. We don't never talk
She
about that.
did.
She had
and she
wild
had
niggas.
braids, and I used to wear braids a lot when I was little.
Which one of her niggas was your favorite?
Ooh.
Was it cute? Is this cute?
No, I think it was Hakeem actually when she got with Hakeem.
What?
Because I like a dark skin.
Yeah.
Then they were friends first, so their relationship really grew from like friendship, and I feel like he was really sincere about her. And also Usher. What was Usher's name on the show?
No.
I forget.
Kwame?
No, it wasn't Kwame. It was like not Dorian. That was Ray J. It was-
Haji?
No.
Nah, you know why I like Hakeem? He had the best bankhead bounce on
Let
television.
me see that shit. That's your favorite dance move, bro. That was his shit.
He had the best joy.
Yeah?
He
You
was
think
hitting
so?
that shit
Did
for
have
sure.
the best bankhead bounce.
No, yeah, I liked Takeem. I definitely thought I would grow up to be Brandy.
If you sing, I feel like you and her would like sound similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that like that.
That little lower register.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I would be more like Tony Braxton.
Nah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, Tony. Let me say, he wasn't man enough for you.
Yeah, that would be the go-to song.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Just be a man about it.
Just be a man.
Just be a man about it.
Just be a man.
I don't like when women do that though.
Oh God.
What?
When they try to tell you like how to be a man, like I don't fuck with that.
I think
At
it was
all.
more so just grow up. Like
Yeah.
just be honest and say what's up.
But
Don't lead me on.
But that's
just
a
say what's
blanket.
up.
But that's a blanket statement. To say be a man is like, all right. So tell me what to do. Tell me how to be a man.
Or they be like, what kind of man are you?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And then they don't even know they pops.
No. Let's talk about
No
it.
father figures. And no father figures. being
Let's talk
around.
about it though, because
Go ahead.
there was this post on Instagram that I responded to, and they got a little spicy in the comments with me. It was about like, how you gonna teach somebody to be a man when you didn't even grow up with the father? I'm like, well, who the fuck fault is it that you don't got a father? Don't leave your kid, and then she'll have a father, and then she'll know what a man acts like, and then she could tell you I know what a man
No,
should
you
act
doing
like.
some chicken before the egg type shit. All I'm saying is keep it quiet talking about man shit if you don't have no positive male figures.
Role model, yeah. It don't
I
have
have
to be a
positive
father,
male
it could
figures.
be-
I had me a daddy, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. Actually, I actually don't use that term like you need to be a man about it, and it's
Yeah.
what a real man would do. I don't use those sort of things.
Uh-huh.
If
Because
I
you
gotta
grew
say
up
all
with a
that, you
father.
blocked probably.
What's the defense mechanism you use when you trigger? You challenge a man's manhood?
No, I don't have time for that. I just
So-
shut down.
Yeah?
Yeah, I won't say much. I
No?
need a couple of days.
Yeah.
I've learned to say now. I need a couple of days. I'm gonna get back to you. But
Yeah.
before, yeah, I wasn't saying.
You got to process fast. I ain't gonna lie. A couple
Yeah.
days is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
I miss you, Stink.
That's wild. Nah, for real. No, that ass. It's like, what you doing?
See her in Awesome Island
Yeah.
while she thinking about it.
Oh,
I need time to
man.
decompress.
Yeah,
'Cause
what's
you had
your
me fucked up.
defense mechanism, Charlie?
Leaving.
Yeah.
I like to just leave the room because I also need time to think.
How
Damn.
much time?
You might end up blocked. I don't know what time to think will yield.
How much time is good time?
A week.
Nah.
Nah. Mm-mm.
I think however much time you need to be able to respectfully convey how you feel. Because I think taking time is better than just cussing somebody out.
I need a day. I'm gonna give you a day to get all that shit out your system.
A day.
And
A
then
day
what?
is too
but who
much.
are you to dictate how
And then what you gonna do if
process
I'm
You
it?
not
got
ready?
4 hours.
Nah, you got a day. I'm gonna give you a day.
Cause
I'ma
we
give
need
you
to
a
be
day.
happy as soon as possible. That's why I don't like let's just get to the happiness.
Then don't do things that will make one unhappy.
Now, it'd be small shit though. Ain't like I be cheating and shit like that. So it's little
No,
stuff.
we can't say that for everybody.
Right.
I mean, my defense mechanism is I'm petty. I get real petty.
Yeah.
I get real petty, I think.
You're a Gemini. You gonna write a diss track?
Nah, it's not that. I'm gonna just do a bunch of shit that's gonna make you even more uncomfortable. Until
Like
you talk
what?
to me. Until we get to the bottom of things.
Like what?
If I know you don't like something, if I'm sharing my location, I'm gonna take my location off.
See?
Yeah, why you
we
need
can
access
never
to me?
we can never
Why
be
you need?
together.
No, I'm just saying. Like you said it. You said you need a break. You said you need a break. Why
I
you calling
agree.
me a bunch of times? Because then you just want the type of access you want, but you don't want the full responsibility of being my partner.
You take it there, I'm taking it further.
Yeah.
Now y'all taking it to hell. Jesus.
Stand on it.
No, I mean, to me, I just think that's fair. I would expect somebody to do the same thing. If I said, yo, I don't want to do this no more, I kind of expect them to move differently. Like, don't give me the same access. You got to revoke some of that. No? What, I got y'all?
They agree.
Oh, see, I love that. I love that. Because she's the queen of revoking access. Blocking somebody is
The furthest extent
Yeah.
of
For me,
revoking
I had
access.
to learn how to do that too.
what, blocking people?
Like to start blocking people.
It's
Yeah.
not a healthy
blocking
thing to
it
do.
everywhere.
Yeah?
It's not a healthy thing to do to just block people when you're dissatisfied with how they're being. But
Yeah.
it's how I've learned to cope.
Yeah. What's the biggest lesson you feel like you learned? Like,
When?
just in
life or
general.
this
Yeah, like
season?
what's a good lesson? Because you said, oh, that's something I need to learn. But tell me, like, the biggest lesson that you felt like you
I
learned.
think boundaries are very important.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Leaving the first time. Very
The
important.
first time? That's
Stop
wild.
giving so much chances.
You're not gonna give 4 chances like Carisha?
No, we're not.
Yeah, 4, I mean.
No, and it depends
Would you
on what
give
the
4
chances are
chances to a
for.
woman?
Hmm?
Would you give a woman 4 chances to cheat on you? No, you leaving after the first chance. I'm gonna answer
Or maybe
for
the
it.
second one.
It's not. See, I think my views on it are a lot different because it's about what I invested. That's really what it is. It's like it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to walk away from, and I understand women that stay. Like Yandy, that was me. That was me. I was texting you. I was DMing you. Like, and I was like, damn, yo, she loved that man.
She loved that man.
She loved that man.
She loved that man.
And I was just like, damn, like, she a soldier, bro.
Mendici,
She a
Yandy is the
soldier.
new papoose.
No,
Yandy holds Mendici's
yo,
down, boy.
I seen that. I was like, I've never heard
That's
that.
Pisces.
She said, yo, that was me, like, with conviction. I was like, damn, I gotta respect that. Like, whatever man DC's is doing, God bless, bro. Because a woman not gonna do that. They're not gonna embarrass themselves like that. So I got a lot of respect for Yandy.
You got a lot
Embarrassing
of
herself.
respect for a woman that'll embarrass herself.
No, but it's about keeping her family together. That's really what she's trying to
Why
do.
wasn't Mendici trying to keep his family together?
Like, why you
Nah.
why are you relying on the woman to keep the family together when the man is out here doing whatever he can to break the family?
But
I
you act like,
understand.
no. First of all, somebody approached Yandy about the situation. So
About Mendici acting out that
he wasn't
acting
doing
out of
nothing.
order.
He was just helping his
He
cousin
gonna
with
say
his
y'all
groceries.
doing some chicken before the egg type
Yeah.
shit.
Yo, he was just helping his cousin with the groceries. That's it. Like my son.
Right.
Lil
Meech.
Meech. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all take shit too far. But yeah, that was definitely Yandy DMing her. Like I know that for a fact.
You know that. You was there.
Y'all ever did something
You
like
told
that?
you told her what to say.
She went to Mandici's to explain the situation. Mandisi looked lost as hell.
He always look, yo, in my defense, he always look a little
He
lost.
looking like,
He
who did
does.
what?
He
Like,
always
you
look a
sure?
little spaced out. Like he don't want to hear nothing. He a cool dude though. Like he cool. I like I like Mendici.
Mandici's?
Yeah, see, they need to coin that. They need to coin that. You ever went through a man's phone and answered anything though? You ever
Hell
did that?
no.
I did that shit before.
No, I went through the man's phone. I haven't answered
Nigga,
anything.
she sleep.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't answer as her.
Nah, I
like,
ain't do that.
No, hell no.
I ain't
no.
do that, but I used to call niggas and be like, yo, she trash, bro. She lying to both of us.
Oh, see, I
Yo,
never
just
did-
don't take her serious. Yo, do what you doing, but don't take her serious because she
Dirty
a liar.
Mackin. Dirty
and did you
Mackin.
stay?
That's not dirty macking.
But
So
did
what
you
is
stay?
that?
Assistant.
Did you stay after that?
Unfortunately, I was invested.
That's what I'm saying.
I was young though.
Wait, so all right, did you call a person or did you answer the phone?
I would call a nigga.
Oh,
just random names in the
He
phone.
was calling him.
Uncle Charles.
I was younger, but my ex used to do some shit where she'd be like, she'll try to make up some dumb argument and be like, I want a break. I'm like, all right, so who the new nigga at the job? Because we was cool. So there's no reason for a break.
Yeah.
If a nigga call, like that's that nigga call when we was together. I'm like, yeah, she lying to us both, my nigga. She's still with me. I'm laid up right now. I'm in the crib.
Damn. Yeah, you a salty nigga. Move
No,
over,
I'm looking
bro.
out for bro.
No, you're not.
I
You
don't
look-
want,
no, you
I
look
don't want him to be as stupid as me. So I'm telling you what you dealing with.
Nah, this is crazy.
Nah, I'm looking out. That's man to man shit.
Nah. Oh, you a guy's guy?
You
You
going
a guy's
to
guy,
man?
bro? That's what
You
you
a
said?
guy's
Coming to him
guy.
as a man? That's
Yo,
crazy.
Yo,
man
listen.
to man, bro. She trash.
Sometimes the break is needed, bro. Let her reinvent herself. Let her come back a new person, man.
Nah, you can't come back with me.
I reinvented
You're
myself
done.
about 7 times, bro.
Done.
I mean, what does that mean to you, reinventing yourself?
Reinventing myself is just really just getting acclimated to the things that's in front of me. It's about adjusting. Even within my friend group, I think I've been the leader. I've been the wingman. It was times where I was fighting a lot. I had to be a thug. Like I just always had to reinvent myself to the point where like what was ever in front of me.
Yo, you never had to be the thug in a friend group. You just had anger issues, bro.
No, like, y'all know I got into a lot of things by myself.
You had a little St. Patrick moment, but that don't make you a thug.
I'm in a different zone. I'm preparing. This is my husband era.
Oh.
This is my husband era right now. So everything that I'm doing right now is about preparing me for that next phase of my life. That's all.
Like engagement?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations. I ain't.
yeah. But I'm not engaged at the moment, but
Oh,
I'm in preparation right now for taking that step.
okay.
Yeah. What the fuck happened, bro?
I'ma like the post.
What happened?
Congratulations, friend.
Nisha, what
Anyways,
happened?
Charlie, how does it feel? How does it look like with you in reinventing yourself?
That's 8.
I think I've been the same person my whole life, funnily enough. I think just the way that I've reinvented myself is just having more confidence because I used to have really low self-esteem. But just by working on little things, like tweaking little things about myself and my appearance and how I dress, that has helped me, I guess, come off as a more confident person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the biggest way that I have reinvented myself.
I
'Cause
want
for
to
the most
see
part,
the low self-esteem Charlie. What? Like, I can't even imagine that.
I seen the baby picture that she posted. I was like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? You have the same face.
I was a very cute kid, but like I told you, puberty hit me hard. But no, I used to have very low self-esteem.
But what was the difference? Like, what? Obviously,
I used to talk down about myself all the time.
so like you'll be the person like, oh yeah, well I'm not that pretty, so like you'll do that.
Maybe, but it never manifested itself into like some like ugly, envious thing between friends. Luckily,
Yeah.
like I just accepted that I was probably like the ugly friend, like the unpopular.
You just didn't
friend.
get the attention.
I definitely didn't get no attention.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know the feeling.
You talked about your first crush. I remember one of my first crushes. He was friends with my friend's boyfriend, and he lied to me and told me, "Oh yeah, he likes you." Da, da, da. And I got really hype. And then like I found out he was
evil.
lying.
That happened to me too, but it was
Yeah.
like multiple girls, so I knew they was bullshit.
Yeah.
It was like, no, she like you. She like. I'm like, oh, I'm that nigga.
That's evil.
You know, Niche about to be like, well, I can't relate. Niche be like, yo, well, that was not my story.
I always had this mode.
Niggas, listen, I had a cell phone in the 5th grade. Niggas was texting me since I was 5 in kindergarten. Well, first
Oh my
boyfriend.
God, that is not true.
Yeah. So
But have I had to reinvent myself? I think I've grown.
yeah.
I don't think I've reinvented myself as of yet. I've implemented.
You never had the remix? Like you never had the remix? Never?
I maybe became like meaner than I once was, but I don't think I had to like do a whole reinvention because
So that's your defense mechanism, being
What?
mean. Cause you're not mean.
I'm not mean.
Yeah. We gonna find out about. I really gotta do a deep dive into Niche. Like I'm gonna do a real thorough investigation. I'm gonna speak to your friends that known you since you was a kid, and you got friends that you know since a kid. I need to know about the real Niche.
But I also think that growth is probably more constant amongst most people than reinventing yourself, because that says like, oh, I'm doing a complete 180.
Yeah.
It's like there should be some elements of who you are as a person or your personality or character that are already working for you. You just need to kind of add to the parts where you lack.
Right.
Did you start being mean because like you found that people were taking
Advantage
advantage of your
Yes.
kindness? So that's a trait that you would say that people
Yeah.
took advantage of during
Of
your
course.
lifetime. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's that I'm like very reliable. So people
Abuse that.
they abuse that. I'm like the opposite of Ashanti. Like I'm not always on time, but I'm always there.
I'm gonna get the
You're always
job
there.
done.
I'm
You Cat
always there when you
Williams.
The job
call,
gonna
and
get
people
done.
know that. Like you can
Right.
call me like
Well, Cat Williams, what he said? Well, my man Cat said,
When
I-
they know I'm gonna be.
and I'm gonna do my best. That's it, bro. That's it.
my fellow Virgo Cat. Shout out to Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's Kitty Scent. We call him Kitty Scent. Nah,
Kitty Scent?
he chose violence. He chose violence, and shit ain't never been the same. He really ruined the world, bro. I ain't gonna lie, single-handedly. But I like
Open the
shit
portal
like that.
in
Yeah,
2024.
yeah, I like that. We need another Cat Williams.
We
interview.
don't.
Yeah,
I do.
Because
Yeah.
if we do, I need
Shut
him to
that
close
table.
the portal.
I mean, maybe that's the next step. Hey, what would you say is the trait that you feel like is the most harmful for you?
Most harmful?
Yeah, like
Maybe that I could appear standoffish. I had an interesting conversation with my sister last year, and I'm like, yo, I just appeared standoffish, and I'm comfortable with that. Like, I'm just not for everybody. Me, I like to add to a situation. So if I feel like I'm taking from it, it's like I'm not being authentic. So if I'm not coming off authentic, I don't want to come off at all, right? Like, pause if that's needed.
I get it.
So for me, it's like,
I'm mad jealous of him right now.
Why?
He really chilling and laying down and punching.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all should see him. He's like, if y'all haven't seen that
Right.
video,
jealous, bro.
Oh my
I'm looking
God.
at this nigga like, yo, get up, bro.
this
I want you-
therapeutic. I see why y'all do this every
I'm
week.
gonna do when I edit. I'm gonna do like a side by side of you and Marvin Gaye, like lying
No.
on that couch singing "I Want You."
Hilarious.
Sorry to cut you off, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so she was like, yo, just because you always been some way doesn't mean you have to stay that way. She's like, you speak to yourself as if you can't grow. Like, that kind of led me to stepping out and being like, all right, boom, let me try to talk to strangers for the first time in my life, like in my mid-30s, right? So, yeah, I just been taking that in and really pause and really just using that as much as possible. Like, just trying to grow.
Yeah. Nah, but I see the growth, bro. I definitely see the growth.
Thank you.
I think people know that I won't say no. I hate saying no.
Same.
I hate saying no. I hate it. And it's worked against me for a very, very long
Let
time.
me hold a couple $100.
Right.
Listen.
I need an oil change.
That's when he tell you, yo, I'm gonna work it in.
But me,
that's not a no.
No, but if you need things, then like I would really be like, oh damn, like I take it personal, especially people that I'm surrounded by. I try to be there for mostly every event, and it bothers me when I can't be there for people. Like Bo, when he got married, that's my cousin. We grew up like brothers, and I was purchasing like a home.
I hope he didn't marry a Virgo.
He actually did.
Oh God.
He actually did. He actually did. That's funny that you say that.
That's
but
funny.
yeah. And I couldn't make it, and I was so scared to call him and be like, yo, listen, I'm in the middle of like I'm going to close around the same time you get married. I don't think I could do it. Even though I was doing something productive and positive, it was also like a part of me like, damn, like I'm never gonna get that moment to see my dude, you know, take that step, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he'll never have to do it again, obviously. But
Yeah.
Outside of that example, you don't think you dressing it up as like FOMO? Like, yo, I'm afraid to say no and I gotta make every event. It's like, it's part of that the fact that you just don't want to miss out?
Nah, it's about the people that I love. I really got that from when my grandmother died. So she died, she had dementia, she died from cancer though. But I was just like so immersed in my own life that by the time I seen her, she ain't know me. Like I went to the hospital and shit like that. And they make you wear like the whole bodysuit. So I'm wearing the whole bodysuit, and she's like, "Who are you?" So I take all the shit off. I'm like, "Grandma, this is me." Like, you know, she still ain't know me. So I just broke down crying on the floor. So I get up, and she spoke to me like this is the last time she spoke to me. And she was like, "Oh, I know you love me." Like, and I was like, "The fuck?" I didn't know how dementia worked.
Mm-hmm.
You just go in and out of that shit. So that was it. Then after that, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna try to be there for the people that I love," and that's kind of what made me be that way, and that's where it really stemmed from. So it's not really fair missing out. Like I don't care to be around y'all that much. Like I just
That makes sense.
I love y'all.
That context is important. I feel like I also went through something similar because my pops passed around when we was like the same age. Like I remember the last words I told him was "I love him."
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I constantly say, and I think it's more challenging for like guys to say that. Like, I think now, so as we get older, people are more online and be like, yo, I love you, bro. Yeah. But I always say that. Even if people don't say it back, I'll be like, yo, I love you.
Yeah, it's always a defining moment that kind of like shape how you view things. Most of the time, it take something detrimental to happen to you to be like, damn, like I don't want to feel that anymore. Yeah, so I get it. So you spoke to son A before where you was like speaking to strangers. So I want to know as women, right? Because like I said, y'all always say we do things wrong. I want to hear a pickup line. If you was a guy, right? What would you say to a woman?
Just make it fucking funny.
Nah,
I don't know.
I want to see.
I don't know.
Nah, see.
I do not know.
I would channel my inner older West Indian man and be like, red shirt.
That's it.
You look good, red shirt.
That's it.
Hell no.
Yeah, you think that works?
Mole.
They do take
Me like your mole.
They will take the most distinct thing and be like, yeah,
you're more sexy like Cindy Crawford.
Oh Jesus Lord.
Aside from that, what you drinking? What you want to drink? That's what I want to hear when if I'm out at a bar or whatever. I'm like, hey, you look lovely. Like, what are you drinking? Can I buy you a drink? That's what the fuck I want to hear.
No.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
That's what the fuck I want to hear. And of course, being funny and charming and catering it to me. Y'all know I'm on like the dating apps. I don't like generic pickup lines that I know you probably sent to everybody or like a hello. Yeah. I like something that, pulls something that I've said from my profile, for example, and you make an opening statement based on that. So something catered to the woman is something that I would do. So, I might go up to Nisha and be like, I really like, I like how you put that together. Like this the same brand. Like what's the brand at the top and the shoes the same brand? Like how you put that together like that? And then you'd be like, I got this for you. A little Shein, a little whatever, wherever you got it from. I put that shit together, right? And then we would start talking from there. Men need to learn to cater to what the woman has going on, and not like in a creepy way.
Yeah.
It has to be in a way that kind of like intrigues her and makes her want to talk to you more about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Nisha just like, I don't know.
No, sometimes
Nisha eye contact person. She gonna lock eyes and be like, look away.
You be off.
Then look back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Imagine Nisha as a man.
She be tearing shit up.
She'd be one of
She
those
be-
light skins,
She be smashing
running
everything in the
through
city. She be smashing everything in the city.
breaking all the hearts.
Running shit down, man. I don't know.
I don't even
Nah,
got that from.
pickup lines.
that's
I've never been a
hilarious.
pickup line kind of guy though. Yeah,
I don't-
that's
I
never
don't
been
think I
my
would have
thing.
one. I don't know.
Yeah, as a man, I feel like it's like we gotta be creative. I'm good
Yeah.
on the spot. I'm on the spot.
Improv.
Yeah, I remember when my girl, we worked together. We used to work together, but she was like talking to somebody else on a job or whatever. So she walked down the hall like with an attitude and shit, but it wasn't at me. So then here he come, nigga following her. So I'm like, all right. Obviously she mad at him or whatever.
Oh, that's when you start dirty macking?
That's what you started.
I ain't start dirty
Maggie.
Maggie. So she clocking out and he in her ear trying to talk to her, right? So I just was like, yo, man, basically forget him. Like, and this is happening in front of him. And I'm like, yo, like, what you trying to do? And she was like,
that's crazy.
and she was like, yo, from that moment, she was like, you made me super, super duper wet. Cause she was like, I would have never thought anybody would have the balls to do that in front of the person that I was talking to. And I was like, bro,
Yo, your woman is toxic.
maybe.
That's crazy.
Made for
Maybe.
each other.
Maybe, but at the end of the day,
Soulmates.
no. But for me, it's just like nah. It's confidence. It's confidence. You see me work the rooms
Yo,
before.
imagine now if I was him, I'd be high,
So,
especially
was that
finding out.
supposed to end
Now
like
y'all gotta kill each other.
Yeah, I was like, was that supposed to end in
no.
death?
Did he
'Cause
shoot
you-
at
Did
you?
he shoot at you?
Nah.
Yo, he gonna watch this and be like, wait, she was wet at that moment.
Well,
He gonna leave his wife and kids to come find you.
nah. I don't know. I don't know,
and shoot
man.
at you.
She was made for me. That's how I feel. She was made for me. So, like I used to gas her OD. Not gas her in a bad way, like tell her lies, but like I know she liked to eat. So a lot of my things would be like, yo, let's go get some pizza or something like that. Something small, but she was into pizza. She liked pizza a lot. So that worked out.
Let's go to two bros.
So then I started inviting her. I started inviting her over to the crib. Like, yeah, we go, after work, we go get pizza. And come to my crib. And I feel like the first thing that really, really got her is that, cause she worked really, really early in the morning, and I started like later in the day. So it was snowing. It's like a crazy snowstorm. So I was like, yo, you know what? Like, you still going to work? Yo, I'm gonna take you to work in the morning. Just come stay with me, and we gonna leave out together. And that was it.
They ain't give you rooms in a hotel?
Nah, cause she was already home. Like, she was
Baby,
home
I'm
already.
begging.
Nah, listen, man, I'm creative. You gotta get creative when you want something, bro. That's it.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
crazy
desire, bro. I
key.
can't try that much.
Yeah.
But what you be saying to the girls?
When you gonna take me out?
See, this is why I don't like Aries men. Y'all want to be chased so bad.
No,
bad.
I spoke to. I
That is very
I
true.
was very vulnerable with
y'all
y'all
want
earlier.
to be chased.
That's
and that
not
just triggered
true.
me because I was talking to an Aries and he wanted to be chased.
No.
Boy.
That's very
I
true.
disagree. I think for me, I know how I show up. So it's like, I need to know that you interested because I'm coming strong. If I do too much and you don't deserve it, then I'm gonna be tight. Then I'm gonna resent you.
So
Because I'll say when you gonna take me out, and then if you take me out, I'll pay, right? Or if you like one of them strong women, you like, nah. I said I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna pay. I'm like, all right, like,
I'm definitely not one of them strong ones.
yeah,
You
but I'd
not
be
that
like, all right,
strong?
so let's
I'm
do
not
something
that
after.
strong.
Like, let's go bowling. Like, let's go to Top Golf. Like, I'm gonna follow up with an activity if you end up paying because you wouldn't allow me to. But if you say, oh, you the man, you supposed to pay, then I'm like, I'm off you already.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
But that's how I used to do.
Once you brought the wallet out, I'll be like, oh, all right, baby.
Yeah, you just pump fake.
nah, yeah, do the reach. Like, why women don't reach?
I do reach. I reach.
Yo, women that come outside with they lip gloss and they ID, and that's it.
Nah,
They sit up.
I be doing the reach. Don't be digging for nothing for real.
Nah, it's nothing in the bag.
But I'm gonna always give a man a respect of reaching.
Nah, we gonna
Nah, we
wait.
appreciate you, Queen.
Nah, we should wait and be like, yo, wait till she pull it out.
I'll pull it out.
All
And
right.
if you let me pay,
She never gonna you.
welcome to the
blocked.
block list.
Yeah, you're blocked.
That's
Welcome to
crazy.
death row.
Damn, man. Yeah, you too straight. You too straight. Niche, what's up?
Niche not paying
I'm not
either.
reaching
She
for
not
shit.
going.
She not
Nah.
even doing the fake
If I
out.
have, I'll look at the bill like, how you want to do this? You got it. I got it. You want to split it? Let me know. Like, what's
Nah,
up?
we not splitting it.
I'm not
That'd
splitting
intimidate
the
a
bill.
man, though. I think
Girl,
men would be
man.
intimidated by that. Because what if he say, yo, all right, let's split it?
I was splitting it, but I don't know how long you gonna last around here.
Why?
Cause why we splitting it?
So why you put
I'm
the
giving
off
you
on the
the
table?
options.
Why you put the off on
I'm
the table?
giving you options.
So
I think I got a
Choose
better
wisely.
question. Can he redeem himself from splitting it? What if he playing the game too? Like, all right, we gonna split it, and then I'm gonna go crazy on it on the follow up. We went out to eat. Now we gonna go boom, 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 and I'm covering for everything. Like, is that a
you
redeeming
can
thing,
redeem
or
it
is he
from
like
that.
done?
But it probably had to be that day.
Yeah, I'm saying same day.
Yeah, don't let me leave.
No, I know.
Don't give me a rap.
But
That's
there's no
bad
leaving.
business.
There's no leaving after a date. Like,
No.
in what world do y'all really split up?
Yeah.
What you mean? Where am I going?
Yeah, it's
I
nothing.
was
It's
still-
bad dates.
Split up? Y'all like
Yeah.
go separate ways?
Yeah.
Where am I going? It's
The
not
date
home.
end in the morning.
With me.
I like 24-hour
No.
dates.
We
but-
thugging. We thugging. We
Wait, you know.
thugging.
No,
Field trip.
probably
Yeah,
not.
see, then nah.
I gotta really like you
Yeah,
to come home with you.
That's the goal. That's really the goal. Not the sex is not the goal. What I'm saying is I want you to enjoy it so much that we don't even recognize time. Like it's just like you ever been with someone where it's just like damn, like
Where
damn,
did the time go?
it's 3 a.m. You know, it's like all right, yeah, spend a night.
Fine.
Niggas got you like that before?
Got me. I make choices around here.
All right.
that's
Well,
right.
did you partake in a 24-hour
Yes,
date?
I have. I just said I love 24-hour dates. It's like, fuck
no,
it.
meaning-
Kidnap me the whole weekend.
Yeah. Go to
But I
I
gotta
like
go
Niche
home.
more
I
and more every week.
I
She
have
growing,
a
y'all.
child, so I need to go home.
and go to
You
Connecticut.
know, Niche, when they
No,
slide in the
what?
DMs,
Huh?
and
go
they go where?
to Connecticut.
What's Connecticut?
Yo, what is good with you?
It's not my business.
What's going to Connecticut? Did I miss
I
it?
he
have
said
a
was a-
child. I need to go
Okay,
home.
yeah.
Let's ride horses with the Amish.
Yeah, in Connecticut. No, she said she liked to be kidnapped.
I do like to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, don't go acting funny when they slide a DM trying to kidnap you.
Listen,
You better respond,
she'd be playing.
fellas. I got you.
She be because I'm tired of niggas hitting me up. I am. Like, listen, you need to start like your own fan club page.
I don't have a fan club.
You should do like you can do like fans on
Yeah.
IG now, right? And you have a little group of fans,
Yeah, bro.
and then they get like the blast when you like, oh, new episode.
She
dropped.
really been dreaming about this.
I'm your
'Cause
manager.
I'm like, I don't have.
I'm
I'm just
your
tired of
manager.
niggas DMing me.
I do not
honestly.
have
I'm your
fans.
manager. Tell them to DM
Yeah.
me, and
I
I'm
be thinking they gonna say something to me.
I have
I'ma
people
slide
who
into
appreciate my physical.
Yeah, aesthetic.
That's all
Well,
they appreciate.
y'all know I found somebody I used to talk to in Nisha's life,
Oh,
so he had to
Lord.
go.
That's hate. I told you that's hate.
It's not hate, because
That's
I like
hate.
the photo too, and she looked great. But what the fuck? How'd you end up? What we doing? What? No.
I agree with you, Charlie.
No.
I don't like
How
that.
the fuck you got here?
I
You
don't
got
like
here
that.
through my page, and
Yeah,
you liking somebody.
Only if he said something to her. If he, all right, how many pictures did he like?
I didn't go through her.
Bro,
whole
you
page.
shouldn't be
It was
on
just-
a-
it came
you
up-
shouldn't be in the
It came
likes.
up on. You shouldn't be in likes.
He can't like it.
No.
Unless they go mutual for mutual. But if she not following him back, I know Charlie check. If they not following each other back, then
I don't
you
think
just
I
you just being
checked, but I
thirsty.
don't think you. I don't think I didn't even look that far. When I met him, we didn't have no mutuals, right? So you definitely found her through me. What you liking?
That's nasty works. I agree with you.
That's
Nah, I don't-
crazy.
you know-
You know, I-
work.
No,
And
you supporting your
I've
friend.
seen other people that I maybe talked to like years ago, like in the likes too, but it's like this is long gone. But this is somebody who was trying to see me and slide in January, February. So I'm like, what is you doing?
But what's wrong with liking the picture?
Yo,
It's the
I
contact.
agree.
No, but which picture was it?
I think she was in a
Just
she was in
bikinis
a
and
the-
socks.
Well, you know
She
she,
was in
loves
what?
She, you know she
Bikinis
loves
and
socks.
socks.
She was in a bikini for sure. And it's like, what is you doing here?
Nah, I don't
Get your
know.
ass.
It's a good picture.
You know what? Leave your ass in them likes. Get your ass out my motherfucking
Damn,
life.
that's crazy. That's hate. That's
I
hate.
stand with you.
It's not hate.
You'll be
It's
mad
not.
at me if that happened.
I
with me.
told you. I had an ex-girlfriend follow you on Instagram.
Follow me.
I unfollowed her, yes.
Why?
Because why are you following my friend for? You need to get all your information about my friend through me.
What was I doing at the time? Was I doing like?
You wasn't doing nothing. I don't even think you was potting at the time.
Oh.
She just was curious. You too curious. Now I'm going.
Right. Exactly.
killed the
see,
cat.
We here on that regard.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe she was hit.
Curiosity
maybe she
done
hit me up.
shot
to
the cat.
Be like,
What is
oh, I want to
going
ask her
on?
something about age. But she was liking my shit.
Now I didn't look that far. Once I seen that she was following you, I was like,
You saw that
oh,
little
yeah.
that's
circle
it.
you
Oh,
was
yeah.
I'm
following.
unfollowing her.
That's foul, bro.
Because
You
I'm
gotta
never
go.
gonna follow any. I've never followed anyone you've been in a relationship.
Me neither.
It's just crazy work because I don't care if you're like in a random person's page, but like it could be any like baddie or on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
Men like women's photos. But it's like this is somebody I know you found out about through me. You know that I'm on a podcast and I'm on there with her. And you definitely trickled yourself onto her page through me. And now you liking bikini photos. You gotta go.
I agree.
I still fuck with Niche heavy. That's not her fault. He gotta go.
It might be Niche's fault.
It's
then.
not
Niche
fault-
need
it's
to
not
be
Niche's-
accountable.
This not-
It's
this don't
Niche's
count as
fault
dirty
at all.
macking
She don't need to be
either.
accountable for anything. She can post whatever she want to post.
Yeah.
It's up to the nigga who's trying to be with me to not find his way onto her page.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Stug,
work.
you would never do that.
You would never.
I have respect.
You would
I have
never.
respect. I don't cross lines like that. I don't cross lines. Friends and stuff like that, like I try to keep that separate. I wouldn't do that, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't.
Listen, I'm gonna find some of his friends and slide into them likes.
See, now you being petty.
Yes.
If your girl just start
Yes,
liking
twin.
focus pictures out of nowhere, you tight, bro.
No, I won't. Because I know the connection. I know it's through me. I don't feel no way about it.
It also depends on the context of the photos. Like,
A bikini picture at this point on Instagram is a normal selfie to me. Like, that's nothing.
I mean, we're definitely desensitized.
Yeah,
to,
there's nothing.
That's not true
the
because there's a
female
lot of
body at this
beautiful
point.
women on Instagram that you just don't like their stuff for other people to be seeing. If I could see, you know how Instagram work now, bro. Your face and that little heart is gonna show up in the reel or something. Like, that's nasty.
Nah, I think it's. I don't know. Like my wife, she work out, but obviously her clothes are workout clothes. Sometimes it's revealing, but I like it because she's chasing something.
But you also have a relationship with her. Y'all cool. Y'all speak. It's different from him not knowing Niche from a hole in the wall and just knowing her connection to Charlie.
He know Niche.
And he just know that he just know that she fine. Okay,
He know Niche.
great. Please stay on that page.
I think we gotta.
You found yourself there, stay there.
That's a little insecure. That's like
No, it's not insecure.
that's
at all.
like the just hilarious and
It's not insecure.
It's
at
That's
all.
principle.
if you say so. But that's why I said women have a tough time coexisting sometimes. Because I wouldn't have felt no way about that. If she looked good, she looked good.
So can I
That's
ask you a
great.
question?
And like I said, I like the photo. You not about to be messaging me, trying to see me, sending me all this sexual stuff, all this stuff, and being on somebody else's page that I
you
know
speaking to me
personally.
sexually.
Right?
Personally,
Personally.
to the left of me.
But playing devil's advocate, what if I just really populated on the Explorer page?
That's what I'm saying.
My question is,
Because that does happen.
He's
Still.
he's just a casualty that he had to go anyway.
do
I'm
you
sorry.
judge niggas when they likes pop up in the girl that came up on your Explore page? Like, you know they don't have no connection to the girl. She got 2 million followers, and then you know niggas that's in her likes or in her comments. You don't be judging?
No.
I be judging.
No. I only judge people that really be in like on Shade Room talking to other people. Like
Nah, that's
arguing.
nasty too.
Like me?
Yeah, arguing. I judge I'm like, nigga, what you doing? Like shit like that.
Nah, but I be cutting up.
All right, cool.
I say no. Like recently, I've been like in Shade Room. Like they posted the '90s fine shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
And people screenshotted like, "Yo, you crazy?" Because I'm like, "Yo, why I ain't make the clip, bro?"
Because you was about 5 when these
Yeah,
niggas
but I'm
was
from the
fine.
'90s, bro. I'm from the '90s, man. So y'all gotta put me in that clip, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on my way though.
But
I'm
no,
on my way.
I think I definitely judge men by the women that they follow and the content that they like. I don't like a thirsty man. If I see you following too many of a certain type of woman, it's a turn off for me personally. And that's just it. Because I don't be thirsting on men on Instagram. I be on there looking at clothes, celebrity information, maybe motivational stuff to like uplift myself. But for me, if I see too many, like there can be one or two, too many of like a scantily clad woman, a certain type of body type, it's just it's a turn off for me.
Damn, you gotta do some growing. I feel like that's unfair.
A man can do whatever he wants. That's just a turn off for me. I like a man that does not need to see that all the time and is not looking at 20 pages of the same kind of content every day.
Still, you mentioned the Just Hilarious Breakfast Club situation. Can you get into your take on that? Because I'm interested to hear your point of view.
I feel like Jess was out of pocket. I feel like with her being the older woman in that situation, I feel like she handled it. No.
She's older than the other
Yeah, yeah, she is. But I feel like as an OG, you should welcome that. Like, I feel like you should embrace that young energy or somebody that's doing something positive. Like, why see her as a threat? Also, Charlamagne and DJ Envy like handled that situation wrong. As the real OGs in that room, I think it should have never even made it to the point where it could be like a public like issue.
They addressed it on the platform. Like, Jess' whole thing is, because even in her, when she was on the show and she was going back and forth with Lauren was like, I big you up all the time. She like, that's on the show though. Like, what about online? Now it sounds like you care about the opinions of people that don't listen to the show. Because if she's defending you on the place where y'all work, then that should be enough. Like, she shouldn't have to now come online and be like, nah, we good, y'all. Like, she's great.
Yeah. Like, what responsibility does Charlamagne and DJ Envy hold in this situation?
So they were saying, like, Jess was like, it's cool. Like, it's not an issue. But she had an issue. The real issue is just try to catch a lick. She like, all right, I'm gonna take this corporate job and I'm gonna have a baby so I can get maternity leave and make that flip.
Yeah.
And then she like, I'm gonna let Lauren take the seat because she could do the rumors and stuff. She got the journalism background, but it's like she showed up better than you. For anybody who's a fan of the Breakfast Club, like you understand, Jess doesn't really articulate herself well when she's reading. So it's like, that's something you should have worked on when you was carrying. Like you should have been read into baby boy or baby girl. So now you back on the show, and the thing that you're good at, Lauren's also good at that. So it's like, that's how you lose your spot.
Yeah. They should have eased it in. Like, all right, she's back. This is the situation. I want to keep you on the show. But, you know, due to contractual obligations, I'm going to have to, you know, figure it out. And you find balance for them. Like, I don't think it should be a situation where Jess is insecure about her position. And I think Lauren doesn't need to be insecure about her spot either because she earned it. Obviously, she's fucking qualified for it. So it's just like, figure it out.
Sure. The other part of it, too, is that Jess isn't in studio every time they're on air, where it's like Lauren is there and she's building that chemistry.
Yeah.
I think that there is just a few industries where like there's endless space for men and there's like one spot for a woman. So I feel like that's where a lot of the competition amongst women in entertainment sectors or like corporate sectors comes about, because you're really fighting for quote unquote one spot, even though there's technically two spots for them. But usually in those sorts of formats, you have a bunch of niggas and then you have like that one female voice, like whether it was like Angela Yee or at one point it was like, I don't know, Angie Martinez or whatever. It's always like spot for like one woman. So I feel like that's where that competition sort of like rears its head from, because you like, I'm fighting for this one spot.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question. Like, you both are here. Do you feel like it's one spot here?
Oh no, I'm gonna throw that to Niche because I came after her.
No, I'm just saying. Do you feel like, how do I like stand out when Charlie's around, and vice versa? Like, do you feel like it's complicated?
No, because she brings her own pizzazz to it, and I bring my own.
So I think we're different girls.
No, and that's the point. Y'all all different. So why do y'all feel like it's one spot?
On radio, customarily, there is just like a couple guys and then one female voice. So I think in that context, yes. Here, we're able to be more flexible. We're not like Hot 97 or Power 105. We can have as many, you know, people here as we want, and we know that we're bringing something different to the table. But I think something as high as that position and a company of that stature, you really feel like, you know, I'm fighting for like this one spot. Even like with female rappers, like you got female rappers like fighting for this one spot, whereas everybody can coexist. We don't have to, it doesn't have to only be that one it girl, but it's customarily been that way, like where you have one girl kind of spearheading everything.
But I think that's also because women might take being compared more personally than men do. Because I think even if you take the Breakfast Club, right? It's like, this is a star of the show. They're going to say it's Charlamagne, right? It's like, but DJ Envy's like, okay, I understand that Charlamagne is the star. I'm playing my role. I'm not competing with Charlamagne. We're working together.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like you don't see that same thing in female spaces.
Yeah.
Like the same way Nicki get compared to Cardi, it's like Drake gets compared to Kendrick. And maybe that's not the best example because
they exist in their own space.
They beefing now, but exactly, it's like, all right, he's great, I'm great.
All right.
We ended it.
We can end the episode.
All right.
It's been lengthy. I didn't want it to go on for that long now.
It's so good.
You know, once we get to chatting.
My fault.
Chad.
That's why y'all don't keep me on the show.
It's so good.
I won't be on the next episode of the Speakeasy Podcast.
All
So
right,
good.
guys.
So this episode was brought to you by Trap Genius NYC, where streetwear meets strategy. Whether you're a trendsetter or just a go-getter, Trap Genius is the brand for you. Now, I'm gonna let y'all in on something really special. Speakeasy, we have a discount code where you could get 15% on your entire purchase. So make sure you use the discount code Speakeasy anytime you go check out the website. Go get my nigga shit popping. One.
Bye, guys.
Great job, guys. Can you cut my mic off?